Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone, to Bitcoin on a daily time frame. A few things I want to point out is we're getting still more and more sideways action at this level of resistance. RSI is almost reset. I we are at like a 50-50 scenario situation. As long as we don't close 4-hour candles underneath 22,500, more than likely we'll go sideways and break up to test into those higher levels of resistances, such as 25.8 and 27. If we start closing 4-hour candles underneath 22.5, I'm looking for a test of 21.9 to 21 thousand. So if we don't get a support bounce at 21.9, I'm looking for us to go test into 21,000, and that is the area of huge importance. If 4-hour candle closes under 21,000, we're looking for much more downside, such as like 19, and it could even go lower to like 18.5 ish, 18. It could go lower. Okay, that's basically what I'm saying. It could go to 18, 19, and that's if we lose a 4-hour open and close under 21. And the first warning will be 4-hour open and close under 21.9. Uh, if we get the 4-hour open and close above 22.3, I'm looking for 24, and then 25 is butter. I'm going straight to 25.5 and then 27. So those are the levels for Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now, don't have to look at downside as long as you're holding 22.5. Second, you lose 22.5 on a 4-hour open and close, and all these lower levels will become coming in your face very quickly, like this over here. Okay, so be ready for a quick drop down. If that cross doesn't happen, and if we come over here and we bounce around here and we hold, then this cross will be tested and we can look for upside. That's why I'm hoping for 21.9 and no more. But if we go a little bit lower and you just tap into this area and continue up, good. The death of the bulls, the bull trap will be of a close under 21,000, because then you are going to do a dead cat into 21.9 and then you're going to go down lower. So just keep that in mind for your daily analysis. I'm going to give you the 4-hour going sideways. If they want to go down and take a little bit of liquidity to the downside, say like 21.5, 21.8 is okay. But as long as you're holding this level, 4-hour open and close under this level, I'm much more looking for a deeper drop to like say 19, 17, depending on how low we want to go. If not, like from 20, 18.5, and then that, I think it was 11, 17.5. Those are the layers of support to the downside if it wants to find it. If it can't find that support, obviously we're going to be creating this huge head and shoulder that when we come down to the level of 19.8 and we try to come back at 21.8, it'll be a dead cat right shoulder and basically go look for much lower. So just keep that in mind. Right now, you have no resistance above you. So that's why it's like, ideally, if RSI is resetting and you're starting to see a little bit of a build up right now, that after this new 4-hour open into New York, we can probably get a little bit of upside, and then you get that rollover action to the downside after a couple hours into the market open, because it is Friday and you should be a little bit risk off mentality. Keep in mind, February 1st is going to be the Fed interest next week, so you're going to have nice volatile times to come. And that's basically all I want to say for Bitcoin. Let's go to ETH real quick. Here is ETH on a daily, and you can see ETH is already out of the bullish control zone, almost touched the cross area. Now this is looking weak. So this is showing you the dead cat possibility before you even do it. So we're in that situation of a dead cat because we're opening and closing very close now, under 15.9. Any open and closes under 15.9, I'm looking for the test of 1500, 1510. Lose that level, I'm looking straight for 1400. After 1400, yeah, you can look for 1315 to 1300 for areas of support before much lower. So that's your levels to the downside. To the top side, if we could reclaim 1590, I would like to get into a 1650 Closing above 1650 with 4-hour open and close, we can get to the next level of like 1700, and then we can go to 1750 and 1800. But ETH already did the thing that we don't want to do, and now we're watching to see if Bitcoin does it, because right now it looks like ETH is leading the market to the downside. It's weaker, and Bitcoin has been holding ETH up for a while, but now if ETH starts actually dumping to the downside, it's going to drag Bitcoin down with it. I'm just waiting for a candle open and close underneath 1500. If that doesn't happen, I wouldn't get too bearish because this cross is in motion right now. Until a candle closes underneath the cross and the cross is officially curving down, like avoiding the 200 and the 21 crossing, I would be looking for downside then. Until that crosses, the price action is opening and closing underneath this level, we still have a possibility of just gunning it up and having these EMAs follow. Okay, so I don't want to get too bearish until the level is broken. 1500, give me a 4-hour open and close underneath it. All right, I'll be like, all right, this is officially now over. Bull trap is officially effective. Now we're going to go sweep liquidity to the downside. Maybe even now take out the low that we have not touched. So this low over here, like all of that is possible. Why? Because you gathered gas, 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 we had 5 attempts to break to the top side. This is the first time we touched the 200. Yeah, we claimed it. We're trying to break above it. If you fail from here, that's going to be a lot of fuel to the downside. If you can hold this level here and then get above 1590 before 4 o'clock or before CME closes today, more than likely we might have a nice next week open. Just for that, I'll show you the weekly. I was always expecting ETH to come back into 1450-ish. So coming back to 1450 next week is not going to be a bear situation for me. More than likely, I will use that as an opportunity to scalp along. But yeah, that's basically what I want to say. I was looking for that 1800, 1750, and I'm looking for that 1450, and in that between, we gonna be in the range, and we're not even looking for anything until this range breaks because it's gonna be a consolidation, bull flag, triangle, whatever you want to call it, before you see the upside on a weekly. So that is that. Let's go quickly to a 4-hour. And I'll give you, there is a little bit of a bull div here on a 4-hour time frame. You should be looking for maybe a poke up in a bit. First, you need to get above 1590 for that thing to actually extend, but it is it's close. It's possible and it's close. I'm gonna wait for the 4-hour candle to see if we can actually get back up there. If the 4-hour closes underneath here and the next one opens underneath 1575, I'll be looking for this to just start trickling down, and you won't find a stop here, but maybe we'll find some support here at 1450, and if not over here, then I'll be looking for it like 1375 to 1350. So that's the downside possibilities on ETH. If you can hold this level and we can actually get above it, well, then I'm looking for it to break above 1650. Once we get above 1650, 1700, we could look for that 1800, 1900, etc. The targets I give you on the higher time frames. This is not bearish yet. It just looks as if it's going to be a pullback, but we've been going sideways and the oscillators have just been reset. It's ready for a pump, but when will that come and if it's going to come is what we need to wait and see. And right now, RSI and everything is saying that it's ready to get oversold again. So let's see how that plays out. All right, and the last other coin I want to go see. Let's see. Yes, Dixie is continually looking like it wants to break out. When is it going to do it? I don't know, but it is definitely frustrating the crap out of a bunch of people because as it holds this sideways action, people don't know if they want to long or short. More than likely, this is going to go up. As unfortunate as that sounds, I have very, very high I have high doubts that this is going to go lower, but it's possible. I'm just looking for it to come test into like the 21 for now. I think I won't be crazy. At least 102, 103. and then from there I'll see. But if we can't close above this EMA 102 today, I'll get a little bit more cautious because then you can get one more poke into this area and then or so. So that's Dixie for you guys. We've been watching Dixie for a long time doing the same thing. I'm actually surprised that we got very close to this target, even though this was like months ago I had this. But yeah, right now I'm looking for this expanding wedge to play out and move this a little bit this way. Something like that. Been sliding that thing left for a while though, so I'm looking for something like this to come and test into this area like 103, 104, and then break out if we can. If not, I mean, we're gonna find that resistance right here at this 102.25. So that's what I'm looking at for the weekend, guys. So today after 4, when CME closes, we'll have a range on our futures market set, and then we can use that to scalp into the week as if we are going to trade aggressively in the weekend, which you should not be. And yeah, that's basically it. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the comment section below. If you are interested in our live trading Discord server, please feel free to find the description of the video, and then in the description of this video, on the more info tab, you will find all the affiliate links for the services that I recommend and use myself. Last but not least, if you could, I would greatly appreciate a like, a subscribe, press the bell button for notifications if you haven't already, so that way we can help grow this community and, yeah, bring more like-minded individuals together. So I appreciate your time, guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Talk to you soon.